Hey guys, so today I want to cover some tips, deck ideas for the Yokai Watch trading card game by Hasbro that you can only get at Walmart. I know there's not a lot of information out at the moment, there's not a lot of detail and things of that nature to kind of help you out, so based on a few videos I've seen from Zizak, the official Hasbro play of it, and Kodak, his video, just kind of wanted to point out a few things for you. So if you just want to buy booster packs and build a deck from that, like if you already have one deck but your friend doesn't and you have enough cards to build a deck because you bought boosters and you want to do it that way, then I kind of want to help you out here. So here are the rules on how to build a deck and just a few tips. So first, your deck has to consist of 40 cards. You can only have 3 copies of each card in a deck, but 5 total of a certain name. So you can have 5 Komasons. So here's some examples on how to break that down. So you can have something like 3 of the 1-cost Komason and 2 2-cost Komason in your deck. But that's it, because that is 5 of a certain name. Or you can do it as something like 2 0-cost Komason, 2 1-cost Komason, and a single 2-cost Komason equals 5. That's about as diverse as you're going to get it. The starters, they come with 2 actions and 38 yokai, but me personally, I think I would do something like 35 yokai and 5 action cards. The most action cards I could see somebody putting in is probably 8, so doing 32 yokai and 8 action cards would probably be pretty good, because when you do these you want 2 tribes max based on the amount of medals you can have is only 2. So, and you'd only want two tribes. It's because this to me is very similar to Kaijudo Duel Masters, where you only want 2 of the tribes in your deck, so you can make it better for yourself. So a good example of this is the Blazion Komajiro deck. It's 2 different tribes, and there's a medal for each one. So if you want to try a deck that way, go for that. Or if you're just wanting to just do 1 tribe, go for the Jibanyan Walkappa. It's 1 tribe, and it's 2 medals of the same tribe, unlike the Blazion Komajiro, which is 2 tribes and 1 medal for each tribe. Usually in this game, like Kaijudo Duel Masters, you want to have more lower cost yokai than high cost. One way I know that I have a good balance of 0 to 5 is when you build your deck, you want to shuffle your cards and you want to draw a hand of 5. And you want to do this multiple times, and if each of the times that you find that you have a good hand, then you're doing good. Keep going with what you're doing. But if you keep doing it over and over and over and you just keep drawing high number stuff, it's probably best that you cut down on high number stuff and start adding in some lower cost stuff. As I said, put in more low cost, but you also need to take in consideration of powering up and upgrading your yokai that you have out. So with powering up, you're just putting lower cost of the one on the field, putting it under that card of the same name and making it stronger that way. But you can also upgrade by using a card, the same card as it is, and only a higher level. So that's another thing to take into mind. Some of the strategies I've had with looking at the game, looking at effects, so on and so forth, is that, I know I've said this multiple times already, but this is very similar to Kaijudo Duel Masters. You really need to take into consideration of that, and like deck building wise, it's very similar. So if you know how to build in Kaijudo and Duel Masters, you'll know how to do Yokai Watch, basically. And this game is still relatively new, so even if you find a little frustration, just hang in a little longer, because every new card game deserves a chance. I know I cover dead card games, but there are a few times where there are ones that are active that I want to do well, and this is one of them. Just like Ophidian 2350 and 2360, I want those to do really well. That's why I've done a lot of coverage on those. But with this, you know, the only place you can get it is going to Walmart. So, you know, booster packs are $3.92, starters are $12.97, and the collector's boxes are $19.99. So if you get a chance, you know, give it a try. I'm sure you'll enjoy it some way or another, especially if you liked Kaijudo and Duel Masters, which I really did. So this is something that can kind of try to fill that spot. It doesn't completely, but it's fun nonetheless. So even if you're getting a little frustrated at the moment because we have lack of clarity in things and we need more updated rules and so on and so forth, you know, just hang in a little bit longer. I'm sure they'll finally clarify these things. You know, this is by the same people that do Magic, so I'm sure they will. So anyways, guys, I hope this helps you in any way, and that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.